Hey, hello everyone, I'm David Guerrero and welcome back to another video here on Many Ways Films. At this point, I haven't updated the firmware update of this camera, the Nikon Z6 II. What I'm interested the most on this firmware update is the autofocus. I already like it how it is at this point. I don't know how much they actually improve since I haven't updated the firmware on this camera, which I will in a little bit. I've been using this camera a lot, almost every day. I just carry my camera with me all the time, so I have more video than pictures. I already feel like I know how the autofocus works on this camera, and after updating it, I would like to let you know what I think about the new firmware update when it comes to autofocus again. So these are the things that they improved on their new firmware update. I wonder if some of those unexpected results will be as well as setting your flat profile. In my experience, or in my preference, I like to go to the flat profile, and then from there I edit that profile so it's even more flat than it originally is. I wonder if doing that will bring unexpected results, and now they fixed it. And from what I saw, or my experience, I never saw any unexpected results, so I'm hoping that it will be even better. So that's pretty much what they updated on their new firmware update. Once I update the firmware and I take it out, I will let you know what I think, or at least my first impressions on this firmware update. This is my files. This is actually the video that I was just recording. I'm gonna take those, save those files. It'll take about 1 minute and 45 seconds. We got the files here on the computer, so the next thing that we're gonna do, create a folder on the computer hard disk and name it as desired. So we created our folder. We're gonna download. We're gonna bring that here. So we're gonna copy this file to a memory card. Before we do anything, we're gonna go to our card and we're gonna format. So they take exFAT. So this is the file. We're gonna copy that file, take it to our memory card, paste it. We're gonna insert the memory card into the slot currently selected as the primary slot on the camera and turn the camera on. Firmware version, and then there's an option that says update. Do you want to update to the new firmware version? Yes. Well, now that I finished with the firmware update, I'm gonna be taking the camera and see if there has been any actual improvements, and we'll come back. I had a chance of using this camera for a couple hours today after updating it, but I did notice a couple things, especially when it comes to autofocus. I noticed that it's more precise when it comes to eye focus. I noticed that the yellow square in fact stays on the eye longer than before, and you can be pretty far away from the camera for it to find your eye. Even if it's not focusing all the way on your eye, you're too far away to even notice that the eye is not on focus. Whenever there's a face, it doesn't matter if it's a book, you know, like if it's a picture or if it's an actual face, it finds it pretty quick, and it stays locked in that place. And when you take that face out of the frame and bring it back, it locks again on the face real quick. I'm actually really surprised about the autofocus capability of the Nikon Z6 II. I don't know how well Nikon Z7 II will do in video mode in these situations, but at least with Nikon Z6 II, I can tell you that the camera can handle really well autofocus in really bright situations and also in dark environments. That's all for this video. Let me know if you have any question. Don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.